everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on our Orchids and Cats journals. It's a junk journal. It's shiny. It's getting a lot of reflection there. So y'all come in and say hi. We are live on Facebook. I see Dawn says the volume is good, so that's awesome. Get you guys pulled up so I can see the chat when I move the camera. But we are live if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, we are on a replay. Hey, Lori. Okay. So tonight we're going to do a little more on decorating the pages. I've got a couple of flips lined up, and we might work some more on the envelopes that I was doing, and possibly some vellum stuff I printed out. So we'll see how that goes. We're just going to kind of play it by ear and get what we can done. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera up top so we can get started. Trying to see if that's straight. I think it's straight. Pencil out of the way. Yeah. All right. So let's see. What shall we do today? Oh, where did I put this? Oh, I already put them in there. Let's see. Just up there. So I got two envelopes I think left to put in here. We've got this one and the one in the back here. And I printed out one of my kitty cats on a piece of fabric. This is Drusilla. She was one of my kitty cats. She sadly passed away. Christmas, what? It's been 4 or 5 years now. I think 5. I don't know where the time has gone. But she was a sweetheart. But she's similar to this, what they're calling a Bombay. But I believe she's a Havana brown. So I thought I'd put her in there. I've left this top on. I'll probably either fold it under or cut it off. I'm not sure which. But I just printed that out. So I thought it went well with all the black in that area. And then I've got my other kitty, Kiba. And I printed him out on fabric. Now these are both paintings that I did of the cats. Myself many years ago. So they are paintings of them, not photos of them. The other one's a painting as well. And you can see my signature down there in the corner. But they're both paintings. And then I've got, let's see, what else did I print? Trying to remember what all I printed. I feel like there's a flower or something. I think there's a flower. One of my orchids. I like orchids and I have lots of them. This is one of mine from back in San Diego. Printed that out on some fabric. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it here, but I'm not 100% sure. I just kind of stuck them in here for now. I'm going to put them somewhere, obviously. And then this is the other envelope. Oh no, I already did that one. But we do need to make a tag for it. So we need to make a tag for that envelope. This is the other one we need to get put in. So we're going to figure out a way to put that in there. So I'll probably start on that because that'll probably take me the longest. But I do want to get to the fabric flips at the very least. I don't know why I have this here. I had it there for a reason. I don't remember what it is. It might have been to go in a pocket, possibly. I don't think it fits in this pocket. I think I was going to use the Harper's May in that pocket. I think that's what I was going to use there. So I don't know why I printed it. It's one of the papers I had. I don't have a clue why I put it there. I had a reason at some point in time, and it went away. So let's start with that envelope, I think, first. Move this whole thing. So I think it's probably going to be done pretty much the same way as we've been doing. I just have to decide which side of the tab to put it on, because this one I do still have the piece. Some of them I did not. So the question is, do I want to use that piece or not? I don't think I do. Feel like it will take up more room if I do. I gotta cut off part of it. I think I'm gonna end up maybe this way. I could just glue it to that and then have it fold out that way and then decorate this with something. That'll be a little bit different than the others. That way it doesn't show on the back at all. Question is, do I want to fold out that way, or would I rather have the pocket in the front? I could put the pocket on the bottom and do it the way we've been doing it, with it tucked inside, which might be a better option. That would be like that. I do kind of like the window there as opposed to the other way, and I can put something up here. Yeah, I think I'll stick with it that way. I will need to do something with this edge. I don't necessarily have to have it come all the way over. That's not a big deal. And I don't think that gets into the window. Nope, it's got plenty of room, so it's not getting into the window. And I may just cut that off so it's not showing on the back page. It's not a big deal if it shows on the back page. Could just turn it into a tuck. But I think the color's not terrible. I could turn it into a tuck. I think it's going to be the last page though in the book, so I'm not sure if I want it on there or not. I'll have to see. All right, so cut it or not cut it? I think I'm going to leave it. If nothing else, it gives me a nice stop for my making sure I'm on the fold, which can be handy. All right, let's do that. So we're going to glue that there. So we're going to remove this top part. Question is, how do I want to do it? Do I want it to fold back down a little bit like I did with the others? Probably. So I think I want to cut it about here. And then we'll just kind of mimic what I see on the other side. So I'm just going to come around like that. And then this is going to be cut and turned into this little flap thing. So I have to think about how that works. So it would go this way. I'll have to figure, I can't figure it out. My brain isn't doing that. have to cut it first and then figure it out. My brain's not working. Alright, so let's cut it first. Pretty much just cut straight across there should work. Hey Nancy. Hey Cindy. Let's see if I missed any comments. Alright, let me get this heavy thing up here. I think I should cut this fine. I think I can do it from this way. So what happens is you cut the end here. Just a little bit there. Cut this off. Well, will it be further over? I don't know. I'll have to put it back in and find out, but I'll go ahead and cut it for now. And then, let's see, how does that fold? So this goes away. I'm just going to fold it down. I'm going to measure, though, to make sure we have it the right spot. I think I'm going to pull all this out. All right, let's stick it back in there. It's so slippery. Stay. I want you right on the exact spot for me. Okay. So it needs to fold. Yeah, it's not in the right spot. It needs to be further in. Let me look at the other side. Yeah, it's further in. So in reality, it's going to be just about there. I'm just going to real lightly mark this, and then it'll come around. I'm just kind of trying to mimic the other side. I could use that for a pattern, honestly. That would work. Yeah, that would work. If I can, oh my goodness, I can't even feel it. It's so thin. Barely feel it. Alright, so let's see. It's so hard sometimes to make your brain think of how stuff works. Pretty sure this folds and it's going to be removed. So we're going to fold it down to where I think it needs to go first. Stick that back on there. Which direction? This direction. Right, stick it back on there. It's because I'm trying to have it on the outside just slightly. So I want to make sure my fold's on the right spot. A little bit lower. So I'm actually going to cut this piece. But I need the fold just to have a guideline. Hopefully. Something of a guideline. So that'll be cut, and then this will fold down. And then this will be removed somewhere. So this will fold down. It's still not low enough. And then why is that so hard to figure out? I really don't know. Okay. I mean, I do know. I just don't know why my brain's not figuring it out. I might need to cut this open, but I think I can do it. Try and decide if I can cut it without or with the scissors. I might be able to. It's going to be covered mostly, so. get that a little bit. It's hard. It's kind of thick. Thicker than you would think. I could score it, but knowing me, I'd get the score in the wrong spot. So, all right, so where is that? Okay, so that's how that works. All right, so this piece comes off, basically. Just comes around to that point and then off like that. And that probably has a curve too, just a slight curve. It doesn't have to have all that, but I'm trying to get it to look similar. It's not going to be as deep anyway, so not a big deal. I got enough room to glue? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. So this will come down like that. Now it's right. Is that the right way? Oh wait, it's lower. No, it's under. Okay, it's under. That's on top. Okay, I get it. I get it. That's on top. I'm gonna figure it out. Sometimes things just, you gotta play with them and figure them out. So this has a little bit of a curve too. We'll just do it just for fun. Why not? Try to keep it similar. So make that little curve too. Oh my goodness, guys. Did y'all see my, well, most of y'all probably didn't see my post. Some of y'all that are friends, on my friends list, saw my post. I went, what do they call it? Duck pin bowling. I am a bowler. Don't get me wrong. I haven't bowled in many years, but I used to bowl in the league, so I'm a bowler. I even have a bowling ball somewhere. Don't ask me where, because I have no idea. It's been too many years. But we were invited to Dave's company party for his job he's been doing, and it was at this place called the Painted Duck, which is a fancy, like, gentleman's club. What I would call like a gentleman's club kind of feel. All very dark and bricks and woods and things like that. But they had duck pin bowling and a lot of other old-timey, kind of what you would call old-timey games. Like they had feather bowling, which I've never heard of, and they had shuffleboard, and they had horseshoes, believe it or not. It's all indoors, and just all kinds of little games. And so we did the duck pin bowling because I like bowling. It's very different than regular bowling, though. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I think that's right. So we did that, and we bowled like 3 games. You know, three hole games, which normally when I bowl, I think I usually, unless I was on the league, I usually only bowled a couple. It's not folding. I'm trying to see if I'm just too far in. What is hitting? Something's hitting. What is it? I think I might need to take just a fraction off right there. It's still snagging just a little bit, just on that point. But it's very different than regular bowling. The balls are just little balls. They're not like big bowling balls. They're about, oh, I don't know, half the size, and they don't have finger holes. So they're like balls that you just hold in your hand, and they're heavy still. I don't know how much they weigh, but they're heavy. And so you just hold it like that, and you throw it down the lane. Well, you roll it down the lane. Don't throw it. And it's harder because the pins are smaller. They're like A big. They're not full size. They're, I guess, maybe half. And I'm debating if I want to glue that just yet. So we did that. It was fun. It was actually a lot of fun. but hard. It's definitely harder than regular bowling. They give you three throws instead of two, because it is harder. They say it's almost impossible to get a strike. I got a couple of nines. I got like 3 nines, but I never got a strike. But it was definitely an experience, we shall say. It seriously injured me. Who would have thunk? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get my scissors in there. I was so sore. I couldn't even hardly walk. By the time, I'm trying to cut this edge. By the time I got home, I was so sore that I could barely move. And I never get sore from bowling. It's never done that to me before. Now, granted, gosh, when did I bowl in a league? I might have been 40, and I'm 60, so it's been a long time. But I couldn't walk up the stairs, guys. I literally could not walk up the stairs. My left gluteus maximus, we shall say, was so sore that I could not put any pressure downward on my leg. And it's just now getting better. And that was Sunday. So that was quite the experience. I really had a lot of fun, but oh my goodness, it nearly killed me. It was like so hard on my poor little body. My body was just like, what are you doing? That's better, now it's folding. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, if you ever have a chance to try duck pin bowling, I would say it's definitely worth the experience. I think it's just that I'm out of shape, Nancy. I don't use those muscles anymore. And I looked it up, and supposedly it's a common injury to get from bowling. I just never had, because I'd always been in really good shape, and I don't exercise like I used to. So I guess I just hadn't used those muscles, and using them for like nearly 3 hours straight was probably not the best idea in the world. But yeah, it was fun. It was an interesting experience. But I did win all the games, so there's that. I slaughtered my poor husband. He was all upset. But not to brag, but guys, I typically win. Start squeezing my butt when I craft. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a thought. They do have chair exercises. But I did win. But gosh, when we play games together, I always win. Whether it's pool or bowling or whatever. I don't know. He's just never been the best at those things, shall we say. I'm very competitive, so you wouldn't think it, but I am. All right, that looks pretty. So I got to figure out what to put on it. So what can we put on it? I got to put something on it. Let's look at our papers again. So that's with that kitty cat. This is going in the other one. Don't use it. Oh my gosh. But I am finally almost able to walk up the stairs. I say almost. It's getting there. All right, let's see. This is so cute. I found this on the Library of Congress. I don't know if it's from a book or what, but it was cute. It's like it's so true. It says, our own little Tabitha cat, our dear little Tabitha cat, Tabithy, sat down on fly paper and cut such a caper she became a complete acrobat. Oh, it's cute. Let's see. Paper, paper, paper. I think I should have some in this one. Which book? I have a few 8-inch pieces left. Let's see if I can get them pulled out of here. Not sure where I'm going to put it, but I thought I'd probably fold it up and stick it somewhere, though. Yeah, it's small enough. I'll fold it up and put it in a pocket, one of these pockets somewhere. Oh, what do we have? Almost fits in there. Not that one. I'm trying to figure out how I can kind of really do that. Let's try. I don't know if I can slide it in there. Probably not, because it's not cut. I don't want to cut it yet. Let's see, it would be. It's really big. Could possibly put the orchid through there. I have to back it onto something else so it fits. Finding things to fit in the holes of the windows is always a challenge. Well, that's kind of pretty. That would maybe look good in the background. What's on the other side? The birds, which I wasn't really going to use. I don't think. I do have this in the other size, the 12 by 12 too. But the pattern's going to be a whole lot bigger. Let me pull it out real quick, see how big it is. Yeah, a whole lot bigger. And it still has, what's on the other side of it? I assume the same thing, but yeah, still the birds. The colors look pretty good with this, so I'm debating. That would make a pretty background. Either way, I'm going to probably cut into one of the birds. I might could use that piece down there, so I don't cut into the bird too much, in case I want to stick them somewhere. I thought I would save them because I plan to do a bird album sooner or later, so I was planning on saving the bird one. There's a couple in here that have things that I'm going to save for other things. They don't really necessarily scream a cat journal to me. I mean, I guess birds and cats go along, but just as much as birds and orchids. But I like that color with that, I think. Yeah, let's just use that little piece. And then I'll have to put something else in the back. I could possibly... No, let's just find a color that matches. We'll put something to match. I'm going to cover this face, I think, with this. Although I hate to cover it, because honestly, it's kind of pretty on its own. Maybe I'll just put this behind. Or I could cover this side. Although it doesn't look as good with that, does it? Now I'm got a dilemma. I'm making myself have dilemmas here. This one fit in the window? Nope. Not quite. It's got these circle things, which I think I'm going to punch out. I debated on saving that one little section and not punch that one out. I have this in the small ones too. The small ones are a lot smaller, which I think I've already punched out. Maybe not. Can't remember. I think I did. Possibly. Did I? No, I don't know if I did. Let me see. Stamperia. Maybe. No, that's die cuts. Fussy cuts, 12 by 12. Where's the 8 by 8? How many packs, guys? 8 by 8. Not 8 by 8. 12 by 12. Huh. Well, maybe I didn't. No, I know I did. I know I did. I just don't know where I put it. Look at that color. It's really a Persian, but which I do have that other one that's a Persian. Although it's mostly white. Alright, where are they? What's in here? Let's see if we have anything else that'll fit in that hole. Nope, all the wrong direction. Not that I couldn't. I might put that one in the Persian. No, it's probably too. Everything's going to be the wrong direction. I need to look for some vertical prints. These are a little small. I can back them, but they're still too small. Well, I may just put that other paper in there. I'm trying to find the circles. I have them. I'm 90% sure I already cut them out. I just don't remember where I stuck them. It's not that. That's labels. Girl, you keep losing stuff. Ah, lost it. I didn't lose it. It's here. It's just one of these packages. See this one? They're so much smaller. It's deceptive. There they are. See how much smaller? So 12 by 12 sheets versus the 8 by 8 sheets. You get all the same images, I'm pretty sure, but they're just a smaller size. So that's all I was trying to show y'all. So it's kind of nice having both because you do get the variety. So I may just end up decorating this on its own, you know, with just pieces. Not necessarily saying it's going to be these, but that is what I'm thinking. Possibly. And then I'll go through and find, oh, this color's cute too. It's got the little paw prints. Cats choose us, we don't own them. I like that color. And there's another little leave your print. Just cover up that little postage. That could be good. And then maybe find some other things. Not sure what, so I gotta figure out something for the inside. These are fussy cuts from the 8 by 8. Alright. Oh, I lost some. It's a tiny fussy cuts. Get in there. Okay, I think I do like this for those. So maybe I won't do too much on that and I'll put something in there. I'll do probably more than that, but I'm going to keep these two. I'll put those on there and then I'll add some stuff to it. And how would this look inside there? Let me see how well it fits. Turn it this way. I just want to see if I can get it to fit in there where you can actually see it. It is a Halloween thing, but it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it in there. It's not terrible, but this I want to be whole, so I don't want to tear this up. So I like the colors though. Too many choices, guys. All right, let's go back to the one that I said I liked. We'll just do that one. I'm gonna put this on the inside. It's gonna be stiff, but that's probably good because I can bring it up to this edge a little bit better. Because it's gonna be glued to the back of this. Yeah. So let's cut out a piece of this that does not hopefully destroy the hummingbirds. All right, so I think down here, I'm gonna try to get mostly that. You won't see it all. I don't want to waste it. It seems like a waste. I think I'll just go to about there. You'll see this edge when you, well, you might see it when you open it up to put stuff in. Might. We'll say might, because not necessarily. All right, I'm just going to cut it a little bit smaller and a little bit not as wide, because I don't quite need it to be as wide. So I think I want it to come just above that. So maybe there and there. Does that not get rid of too much of that? I think that's okay. I think so. I can still use that. At least I'll have this piece for sure. So let's just cut this here and here. I thought that lead moved, but it didn't. Oh my goodness, I'm not getting very far today. Cut the other side first. Cut this off. I don't know if I want to go all the way across. Yeah, I guess so, because that's probably about the right height for our page anyway. Right. So we'll save that piece. And then we'll save this piece. 2 lines there. I'm trying to determine which one's the right one. I think it's that one. So that'll give us that whole piece still for something. I think this will fit. Okay, so this is going to go. Technically, it could go either way. That's fine. I'm just going to let that show. That'll show through the window. Do I want that side? I think so. Sorry, I'm wiggling a lot. I'm just trying to determine if that's the best, probably the best side. Oh, that's kind of pretty too. I actually might like that better. It's got just a little more contrast. Yeah, we'll do that side. Alright, so we're going to glue that on there to this piece here. I think I can do that. Maybe I can feed that in there. Maybe. I either just lift it and throw the glue on and lay it down, or I try to feed it in there. Is it that? Make sure my fold's right. Everything folds good? Yeah, everything lays flat. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave it and try to throw the glue in there. I could put glue all over it, but half the time I do that, I can't get it in the hole in time. So we're just going to do it this way. I'm just going to reach in there, holding it in place. Put my glue for the most part. Oh, don't go up to the edge. I did. Told myself not to, and I still did it. Okay, that's fine. I didn't get too much in there. Make sure it's as tight in there as I can get it. Let's wipe off that glue before it gets in my way. I didn't mean to go all the way to the edge there. All right, now I can squeeze it in there. Just there. Okay. So this was actually under, wasn't it? I don't know if it matters. I might stick it underneath the whole thing. I don't know. Let me think about this. Let me see if I can get under there. Hold on. Can I? I'm trying to lift this little piece back up. I think I can do it. Got it. Okay. See if I can slide that under there. I meant to do it first, just so it matches better. All right, put that there first. Oh my goodness, glue. What are you doing? Doing weird stuff. Got too much fuzzies. I got enough room? Nope. Come on, don't rip. It's like, don't rip. Cooperate. I think I got it. It's this corner that's mostly being the pain. Okay, what are you doing? It's not coming out. Open. There you go. Try not to go all the way up. Think about there. All right, hopefully I got that far enough. Yes. There we go. Now we got it. Let's put it on this one. I know it's all bent up, but it should be fine once I lay it down. Okay. So now, let's see how that looks. Just gonna go right there. That'll be pretty. And we just got to make sure that we are in the right spot for the fold over. So I need to put my glue. This is the tricky spot. I think I'm going to do it from the other side. So I'm going to open that up. Make sure that we're... If that folds, I think the other part will fold. So where's the card at? Is it this side? Yes, it's that side. Okay. So it goes in about that far. I can't really turn it the other direction, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in there, staying within that half inch, whatever it is. I think it's about an inch. Pull that down. Make sure we still fold properly. Everything's good. Feel good. I think so. Maybe just a fraction. Can't tell. Something. Oh, I think it's just that. I think it's just this part's warpy. This seems like it's okay. Okay. No. Yes. No. Maybe. It looks straight. Trying to figure out why it's... I think it's all right. All right, I think it's good. So make sure that looks right in the pocket. Yep. I think so. Looks good. Looks good. So then we just got to decide what to do with this flap. Could do a tuck, like I said. Or I could just trim it. See, I think, is it crooked? No, because it folds right. It's weird. Alright. It's got glue on it, so if I do a tuck, I'm going to have to cover it because otherwise the glue, but I could do a little tuck spot. I think I'll leave it for now because I can always just cut it off right there as well. I am going to just make sure it's glued down good where it needs to be though. Just make sure the edge is solid. Alright, that should be fine. And then I'll figure out what to do with the flap later once I get to that side of the page because I don't know if I don't know what I'm going to do with that side of the page yet. So, but this will be where our card will go. I don't know if it needs a little notch or not. I mean, it is in a little bit, so it shouldn't need a notch because the fold line is there and it's there. It's got like a 1/4 inch. I think it'll be all right. As long as you can grab whatever you put in there, you know. I don't know if I need more or if I'll be able to grab it. I think I can grab it. So I think I'm going to cover this side with something pretty. It might just be solid. I don't think I want to use that hummingbird paper. I don't have a lot of large papers that would work. All right, let's just grab maybe Theodosia. Let's see. It's not, what is it, brown? Brown. Maybe Theodosia. Or Tattered and Worn. Maybe Tattered and Worn. Oh, let's just grab a couple of them and see what looks pretty with that. I think. So we got to consider the kitty cat on this side. Because I have a feeling that will still be there. So something that matches this kind of pale brown and I guess black and white. And it doesn't have to match exactly. And it doesn't absolutely have to match the other side, but it'd probably be a good idea. No, I wonder if I have that shade. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I doubt there's any cats on there, though. There's some fish. I don't see any cats. See birds, fish, some cows, horses. Do not see cats. It's kind of pretty. It's simple. It's just going to be a background for whatever decor we put on top, so that's pretty too. Alright, I'm leaning toward this. That's a little green. And that's more black. Let's go with this. Alright, let's put that on there. Oh. Too much weight. Whew. So I'm just going to cover that. Do you want to try to cut it first? I don't know. I'll go with the lighter section, I think. Alright, we'll just try to cut it first. Hope for the best. I'm not going to go all the way to the end there because it's got that spot. So right there. And then think it'll be okay if any hangs over or, you know, isn't all the way to the edge. We can just ink it or something. Probably should I use regular glue stick? Debating this way or this way. That way might be better. All right, and we will just ink it. Probably glue stick. I don't know if I trust the glue stick to hold it. It might. Oh, that's almost empty. Time for another one. Alright. This one's just about gone. Alright, let's grab our glue thingy. Is that the glue thingy? No, that's not the glue thingy. Where's the glue thingy? There it is. I want to do this side or this side? Probably this side. So, I am going to put that in there. We're just going to use 2 of these, or I'm just going to make a mess with this, I have a feeling. Don't know how much is on this glue stick, but I'll probably reinforce that edge with some art glitter. I might reinforce all the edges with art glitter. That way, at least I know the edges aren't coming loose. Yeah, there ain't enough on there. It's done for. Okay. I do need to put just a little bit up in there. Sometimes these edges aren't quite. Did that even come out? No. Okay. All right, so art glitter on the edge. Hopefully won't dry before I get to it. We shall see. And Tomboy in the middle. It's got, I don't know what it did there, but it got all thick. Alright, don't show thick. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, I can ink it. Just as long as I am close. There. Good. Glue on my fingers. Alright. Just pull this away. Pull that away. I want to make sure that that feels pretty good. Right. And then I feel like something was popping up here. If I can get under it, probably not. Where's my other? Make sure, yeah. I didn't think it was down. I'm just going to reinforce this edge. Try not to ooze all over my table. All right, everything else good? It's usually the edges that get you with glue sticks. There, that should hold good. That's pretty. I like it. That goes well with that. Okay, glue stick. That. We'll decorate this later. I don't know what I'm going to put on it yet. Yeah, that's folding okay. And then we got to make a card for it. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll figure it out. We're going to ink this though. Where's my ink? Let's go with, we'll go with walnut. Let's ink that first. I'm just covering up this little postage paid thing. Just because it just so happens to fit there. And then I'm thinking that's going to go there. I don't know if I should wait. That's cute. I can figure out something else. I have a feeling I'm just going to put a kitty cat somewhere. If I can find one of my cutout kitty cats that'll fit. Just, it kind of depends on what I put on the inside for the card. This is taking too long, guys. I'm being slow again. I don't know if I want to go all the way up or down. Maybe I'll put, this guy has a butterfly on it. Maybe I'll throw some butterflies up there. Yeah, there's a little butterfly there. That's cute. I like it. Alright, and then I think I want to ink the edges just because. Where's my pointy tree? Where are you hiding? Okay, okay, over there. Can't get it in the hole. Getting too sticky. There. Okay. So let's just ink this edge. Just gonna kind of refine that edge a little bit so you can't tell that papers and stuff are glued on there. Just cover all that up a little. Okay. Good enough. I'm gonna have to find pictures for all these windows. I think it's air. Oh, that's totally what it is. It's air. Huh, it's tempting to put an air hole. You ever know how you get one of those plastic envelopes and they've got little like hole punches in them? That's why. Because otherwise the air gets trapped in there and it doesn't want to flatten. Let's see. So I have a vellum page we're just going to put in the book somewhere. So I printed this out. We're gonna jump real quick. Let me find my thing again. Okay, so this is the last one, right? Oh, why did I grab that? So I have this. I only did one. I bought some new vellum to play with, and it's very thick. It's a whole lot thicker than my old one. So I had this one from Hobby Lobby, the printable vellum, and it's, the weight is, this is about a third thicker, or I mean the new one's about a third thicker. Just feeling it. It's pretty thick. But I thought it would be fun to print some orchids on it. This is one of my orchids I have right now in my other room. Took a couple different pictures of it, and I'm thinking I'm just going to stick it somewhere. Oops, I put that in there upside down. Alright, where would it look good? That's already going to have, I think, the fabric flip there. Those pink pages. It might look good there. I have to decide, because I got to decide which, because if I fold it this way, then the pretty side is that side, and if I fold it this way, then the pretty side is on the inside, and it would be that way. So don't think I want it coming over the envelope. It looks okay coming over that. It might be better over a lighter color. I might check my other ones too. I'll put that fabric flip there. did it folded this way, I would put that there and that there. It's not terrible. What about the other ones? Let's check them first. I can move it. I'm not going to permanently fold it. I'm just debating if I want, one of these is colored and one is black and white. Although it looks purple. It doesn't look black and white. It looks purple, but I did print it black and white. Well, I printed it monotone. And this one is pink. The orchid itself is pink. Kind of almost a pinkish purple. Maybe if I put this here on this pink one, that puts that on that one, which is still pink, but a little bit lighter. Might look good there. I think I like it better than this dirtier one. This one just has some coffee stains on it. So maybe there. The rest of these are pretty dark. Yeah, I think that's the best spot. We'll just stick it there. So let me fold it in half. Close that back up. Just gonna fold it. I may put something on it for a frame because it's kind of bendy. See how well it does once it's folded. It's a little better once it's folded. It's pretty though, right? So that'll be like that. And it doesn't add a lot of bulk to the journal, but it gives you another page to play with, you know, just for prettiness. I think that'll be all right. It is nice and thick though, so hopefully it'll hold up better than the thinner vellums. So we still got that window to do. That's a bigger window. I might have an easier time with that one. And then this will be there. That's okay. I think I like that okay. And then we gotta put that, let's make that card because I already have that picked out. Let's just do that because it'd be a little easier. And then I gotta back it on something because it's gonna fit, but it needs something bigger. And then I think I'm gonna put, should I put this fabric look there? I feel like it should go there. I want to make some, I think, a writing spot. So I think I will attach paper. I'm just not sure if I want to keep that piece there. And I don't want to sew it because it's just too difficult to sew in there. I sewed around this simply because it gives it more weight and it gives you something to hold on to when you're trying to grab it. You know, when you're trying to grab these fabric flips, sometimes they're hard to get a hold of. And by putting just a little zigzag there, it helps. So I think I'm just going to grab some note paper to put behind there, some sort. So that's going to go there. I'm just going to, until I gather my note papers, we're just going to clip her back on there. So let me see. Okay, and then, so I need a piece of cardstock or something that will fit in there. Probably just regular cardstock. I don't think I'm going to get too fancy. Well, I could use that pretty gothic looking moody floral. It's cardstock. Let's see if there's a color in here that would work. All right, moody floral. I think there's probably something in here that will match these. All three of these colors. We're not going to use that because that's just, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's too pretty to cut up and it's too big to use in my journal. Not purple. Possibly. Not blue. Also possibly. I feel like there was another one with writing. one. Okay, there wasn't another one for writing. This is a much deeper black, isn't it? Where was the one with writing? There it is. Not quite as black, but it might be alright. I guess none of these blacks are really as black as that. I'm leaning toward this, maybe. The gold will pick up the kitty cat because he's got a lot of like a goldish yellow. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, so heavy. So we're going to cut a piece that will fit just inside there. Well, a decent amount smaller. We don't want to go too big. The question is, do I want any of the flowers on it? If I put it like that, I could have still a few of those flowers, or I could save the flowers for something else. It would have like maybe just that much. Where's that window? It's about there. The window would be about there. So, are y'all talking to me today? I can't tell. This thing never stays on chat. Well, I mean, the flowers are kind of pretty. I guess we could add a little bit of them. So this needs to fit inside that window. And it needs to sit on there just where the hopper's maze shows, which we'll glue that after, I'm 100% sure. But I'm thinking about there. I'm just gonna tack it where I think it needs to be. This light tack tape should not rip my paper. We say should, it should not. White chalk pencil. So I think about doing significantly smaller just because, like at least 1/4 inch. Because I don't want it to, you know, be tight going in, and you never know if those things are straight or not. Alright, so I'm going to cut that. Hope for the best. Alright. Oh. Get workout just lifting this thing. Okay, do I want to cut all the, I want to cut the flowers because I might use that. Where my line goes, there it is. I might use that little piece for a pocket or something like that. So keep that. And then where's my chalk pencil? There it is. Does it look straight? This cutter isn't exactly perfectly straight up. I don't think the grids are perfectly straight. Still a very nice piece there. Alright, let's try that. Let me lift that back up. We're just going to pop it in there and make sure it fits right. And then we should do a couple of flips. I said I was going to, so I got to do some flips. My vellum's going to, I'm hoping it lays down. It's kind of warpy right now. And I don't want to try to bend it too much because it'll make a mark. If it feels like it's not laying down, I could possibly sew around the edge. Sometimes that'll give enough weight, but vellum's tricky to sew. You got to make sure that the spaces are big enough that you don't rip it, because when the hole's put in there, it's almost like perforating something. So you do have to be a little bit careful. But you can also just sew a piece of fabric around it, or you could glue a piece of cardboard, you know, just cardstock of some sort, just to give it stability. but I don't know if I want to, if I don't have to, so that's what I'm thinking. This is just going to be glued in that spot. I'm trying to see if I can get it in there without... I should have notched this one. I think I will notch that. Let's see if it fits. Just checking for size. It's not bad. Can't quite read Harper's May, but you can see both the kitty cats, and that's fine, I think. Yeah. All right, so I'm okay with it there. Yeah, because if I come over any further, I would probably get that edge showing, so let's go ahead and glue that in its place. And then if I want to put anything else on there, I think I'm just gonna... I'm debating how I want to glue this, because as soon as I move it, I won't know where to stick it. I'm just going to put a chalk pencil there and hope I can erase it. I'm just going to do the 2 catty corners. That should be sufficient. Okay. So this is Library of Congress 1896, in case anyone is interested in getting one. They are free for everybody. Lots of stuff on Library of Congress, guys. Lots of things. I'm not inking that because it's black and it's never going to show anyway. I could put some gold embossing on the edge, but I don't know. Let's see. Just make sure it lays flat mostly. So there's that corner and that corner. Mostly just want to make sure that that is completely flat. Where's my glue thing? Oh, there it is. No idea if I'm straight. I look a little bit crooked. Yeah, it ain't moving. Nope. It's okay. Let's see if I can get that chalk pencil off of there. That'll be fine. It's a teeniest bit crooked, but I think it's alright. Because you know me, I can't glue nothing straight. And it's like I could fake it and cut the card, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Alright, I'm debating on what else I want to do to this card. So I have to think about which way it goes. Goes this way. I got to put a notch there, guys, before I forget. Hold on. I can't get anything in and out of it easily enough without a notch. I think this one will fit. Just a little bit. You know, I think I want my wider one. Grab the 3.5, whatever that is. A little bit wider. Just looking at centered, kind of centered. Hopefully that's enough. All right. Yeah, I think that's a little easier to get a hold of. We'll do something to the back of this. In. I guess it depends on how far I slide it. Oh, it's close enough. Depends on where I put this card in because it's a little bigger. I didn't make it exact. But there. It shows either the black on top or black on the bottom, but I am not that good at getting it in there perfect. Okay. So that's not too bad. It needs something on the back though. Should I could just put lines. I could stencil it. It's fairly thick. We got to get one flip done before we're done today, guys. At least one, because I said I would. What do we got? Your kitty kitty, catnip, rescue cat, I love naps, perfect, kitty snuggles, friends forever. Let me look at the other label one. Orchids and cats. Is this labels? One of these is labels. That's a 12 by 12. I think that's going to be too big. Let's go with this one. Let's see if there's anything in here. Life is better with cats. Maybe. Don't like greetings. An orchid in a deep forest sends out its fragrance even if no one is around to appreciate it. Maybe. Happiness, fresh flowers for you. There's some butterflies. I saw butterflies somewhere. Were they? They were on that other one. I'm going to save that for sure, because it's even the right color. There's lots of things I could do. You won't see it in the window, or I could just decorate the other part, which might be a better idea. Just waiting if I want to say something on this. Love is the flower you've got to let grow. Okay. I don't know if I understand that one, but okay. Tags. Circles. Pinks isn't too bad. Time spent with a cat is never wasted. I'm debating, guys. I think these are too, I don't know, plain. We'll just say plain. I can't think of a word. For you doesn't really, I'll probably never use for you. There's for you and there's greetings, and it's like, okay, unless I'm making maybe a birthday card or something, or a thank you card, I guess. Kind of like that. I don't want to use too many of the butterflies or anything. I'm just debating if I should save it for the outside. I might cover that back up, although it would get pretty thick. Probably shouldn't cover it back up because it's going to get too thick. And just, this has like a green edge. I'm just kind of covering that green edge. Because these are all hand fussy cut. Alright. Let's just put this on there. Mostly because I think the orchid matches best. Not necessarily that the saying is absolutely perfect. I'm just going to center this. I know it's not centered to the other part. Try to center that. don't want it snagging, so hopefully it's on there good. I don't want any snagging. Alright, I think I could. Where's that other paper? That would just make it so thick. I don't want to go that thick. It's cardstock. I think I'll just stencil it or something, guys, because it's too thick otherwise. Or put lined paper, or just ink it. Or, I don't know. It's black. Should I use black? I should use black. At the very least, I should use, what was it, frayed burlap? Was that kind of a blackish green? Let me look at the color. I think I put it on one of these. Nope, that's picket fence. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's more of a greenish color. Frayed burlap is very greenish. It doesn't look horrible on that, but maybe I'll just go with black soot. I think I can find the black soot. Maybe. It'll be in my other containers, of course. I'm starting to get too many inks. It's harder and harder to find them. Black soot. Do I have it in ink? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe all I have is oxide. I have archival. I guess I could do the oxide. I also have Lost Shadow. Okay. Oh, you guys could just go over here for a minute. We're just going to play with stamp pad. Do I have one for this? What is that? Dress oxide black soot. Let's see. I'm just going to put a little bit of a vignette on here. Okay. It's just going to be a journaling spot. I think this will just make it look, oh, it's got some texture to it. It's picking up my texture. We do not want it to pick up all of our texture off of our surface. Alright, and maybe some lines or something. I've got that cardboard stuff somewhere. I also have, didn't I make a stencil with lines? I know it did, I just don't know where it is. Is it? Let's see, I'll give myself just a second to look for it. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. It might work. It's not, I didn't make it for this per se, but I think I can make it work. I think. Does it look straight? That's kind of straight. It says slightly crooked, but who cares? It's just kind of sort of writing lines. That works. Okay. try to match them. I say this, but you know, I'm just going to try to find one and see if I can match it. I'm going to find out what this was for. I don't even remember, and then I won't want this ink on there. There. Now it has some lines. Good enough, right? Don't remember what I made that for. I made it for something. Something I was doing. Right there. Oh, it's kind of crooked. It's a little bit crooked. Just a bit. Just gonna get a little more distressed. Just a bit more. There. Okay. Good enough. Got that card spot in there. I think it'll work okay. And then that's going to go in the hole. Like so. Like that. And then something on the outside. I don't know. We're going to come back to that. We're going to go ahead and do this one flip just because I need to get a flip done. And I said I would, and I'm going to do at least one. Got to do it. So let's find some note paper, I think. I hate when I make a plan and then I don't carry through with my plan because everything takes too long, which isn't the goal. My fingers feel dirty. I feel like I have ink all over them. Hold on. Before I get ink all over everything I touch. Alright, let's find some papers. I know I have lots of different papers. That. I have avocado. Just grabbing random stray papers. See. What do we got? So how should I attach that flip? Maybe some fabric. I think most of these are too thick. They're going to be too thick. So not those. Let's see. How about... I want to keep colors... not too colorful. I'm going to try to keep it kind of, I think, kind of plainer. Hopefully I have enough that are coffee dyed. It doesn't take that many. I just 3 or 4. Let me see if I have more flower ones. Maybe. These are all trees. Let me do one of these. Maybe just a plain one. Let's see. We'll use the 2 flower ones. I'll have to cut them down. I don't know if I want to use this plain one. I think the pink's too much. Blue's probably too much. I'm going to put that somewhere else. I feel like I had some grid paper floating around here. I have some that aren't colored at all. They're not coffee dyed. Maybe they're a better choice because of the... They might be a better choice. Because it's very black and white, this whole section. I might go with them instead. They're mostly poppies and things, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to put a few. Like that one. I like that one. No, I'm not going to leave the quotes. Not that I have anything against them. I won't fit it, and it's easier just to cut them off, honestly. Save those for, if I'm doing like a prayer journal or something like that. All right, this is probably enough pages. So, size-wise, I think we need to be about yay big. So, I'm going to tear these. I'm going to put my lid in there because I'm sure that's drying out. Don't stab yourself on your pen. Always stabbing myself. Okay. Where's my terry ruler? There it is. Alright, we're just going to go with the black and white pages because honestly I think it makes more sense to just use those. Quotes or something. Make it a little bit smaller. I don't know. No, maybe that's about right. But width-wise, maybe. I might want to have tear on both sides, so. Yeah, just a fraction off of that side. So I'm going to tear these down and then add them. All right, put it on the grid. All right, so this is my size guide. Yeah, that should be good. So that one. Try not to take forever at it. I hope you got in the shower. Hopefully it's not too noisy. Just let go. Just check our height. I gotta tear some off the bottom because otherwise it won't look right. Save that. And I lose a little bit of the flower, but that's okay. There's one, there's two. We'll do, I think 3 is probably enough. Which one? Let's do this one. All right, 3 pages. Keep that. All right. So I gotta decide how I'm gonna put that kitty in there and get pieces of fuzz on them. I'm thinking I ended up cutting it, but I'm not sure. This goes this way, this goes this way. And that goes that way. Usually I try to alternate them just the tiniest bit. Just a little bit of a waterfall, I guess. And then we'll just even this off. These can be straight. so that's how we're going to attach. And we're going to attach this to, I think, this. I think I'm going to washi that just to hold it together on here. That way, if I just put some washi on there, it could be changed out because washi is meant to be temporary. Where's my washi? There it is. It's meant to be temporary, so technically it should be able to be lifted up and pulled out later. I might need to alter that just the tiniest bit too, though, so the washi holds all the pages. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do the same thing here. Just a tiny bit. There's one. Only has to be a little bit off. Okay. There. So just a little bit overlapped so that my washi can grab them all. I could ink it, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna. I thought about inking them. One thing, it takes forever. And two, I've kind of got a black and white thing going. I don't know if I want black ink on the edges of them, so I think I'm just going to leave it. Let's just pick a washi for it. So maybe, what's this one? Trees. Some birdies. I don't think I have. Do I have a black and white cat? Not really. You won't be able to see it, really. Debate. I think biters may be a little safer, so we're going to go with this one. Just because it's just like, it's kind of like balloons and stars. I don't know which direction it's supposed to go. I really don't know. We're going to go this direction. Just because. So this is one instance where I am not going to tape it or glue it as well. I'm going to let the washi tape be the only adhesive because I don't want it to be permanent. I want it to be semi-permanent. That way it could be removed. I think I've got all three of those. Okay, does that look centered? I think so. All right, so we're going to cover it up with this. This will just be hiding it. But I think I'm going to have to take that off. Let me see. I got to figure out what I'm going to put there. I don't think I'm going to put washi there. I think I'm going to put fabric there. So let's see. What do I have for ribbon? Oh, plaid. What's that plaid feel like? I don't like the plaid. I thought I would. Do I have some like black rickrack or something? Maybe. I don't think I have. I have pink. I have every color but black. I have a white ribbon. I might use that. White rickrack, but that's not going to be thick enough. I have a couple of whites. To decide which one looks best. Maybe this. That might work. I'll just pull off that little white piece there that I left. Good, I'm far enough, okay. So I'm just going to cut that off, I think, because you'll still be able to see it. It might fray, so we're going to use the pink ink shears. Not going to cut all of it. I'm just going to cut almost all of it. glue it. And I'm going to just add this for embellishment. I don't want it to be glued to the paper, so I'm trying to, I don't really care if it peeks out, that's fine, that way you know something's under there. But I'm trying not to glue to the paper. I think this will be pretty. Let's try that. Oops, we don't want the pinking shears. So just a piece of this. Might go slightly longer. And I guess probably Fabri-Tac. Let's see if my Fabri-Tac is cooperating. Okay, so I'm just going to glue just above that washi. And hopefully it can still be pulled off. I'm trying not to glue the washi. I know that the papers are going to peek out at the bottom, but that's okay. Let's make sure I get all that. I missed it. Added a little bit of acetone to my Fabri-Tac this morning because it was getting thick, and hopefully it's working better. Put this on top of that, just a little. It doesn't have to be completely on there. So I got a front. Yeah, I think that's the right side. I think. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Sometimes I can tell, sometimes I can't tell. I feel like I'm too close to that edge. Hold on. Oops. Where's my little bitty scissors? I don't want to interfere with my pocket over there. So let me just trim it just a fraction more. If I can. If I can get under it. Good. Okay. There. Just a teeny bit right there. Look at this side. Yep. Okay. Alright, so that'll go up like that. Got the washi there, so these could technically be pulled off. I got my washi coming too far over. Hold on. I was holding my other piece of paper. So that works like that. Like that. We still have a saying there, but that's alright. It's got a little bit of one. I don't want to chop it off. I'm not sure which one it was. Corinthians or something. Yeah. It says something patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. So that is perfectly fine. I like it. It's pretty. So this is Drusilla, my little kitty cat. She's not with us. She's over the Rainbow Bridge. But I think that'll work. Plenty of little writing spots there. And then we've got a little card in there. And then I will probably do more later. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably have to look for something more black and white that will work, I think. For if I'm going to decorate this more and this more. Because right now, honestly, the black and white itself just works. So I'm just going to leave it like it is for right now. So there is that. This is this one, right? I think so. So we've got that. We've got our little vellum page that has the other side to it. We didn't get much done today. Still got to do this envelope. And then we've got the other side of that vellum page that has that part of the orchid. And then we've got our little flip out thingy with a flip up and a note spot. So we got a flip out and a flip up. And I feel like I did something in the other one, didn't I? Let me throw these back in here. I think this butterfly is perfect for that other page. I just got to remember what I was thinking. Where's my, there it is. Let's see. Oops, I missed something. I'm going to lose this little piece. It's just a little flower petal. I honestly don't know why I cut it out, because I'm going to end up losing it. I'll probably never use it, but I cut it out anyway. So I was thinking, so the other thing we did today was this. Yeah, so this one. So we have this flip out. I think that looks good. And then we're going to make a tag for that. We don't know what yet. But right now we've got Cats Choose Us. We don't own them. And then leave your print. And then this butterfly is pretty much the same as that butterfly. So I thought we might put this somewhere on here. Just because it kind of matches. I think it'll look cute. I just don't know if I want to put it just yet. So we'll put it back. We're going to put it back in the container and hope we don't lose it. And that I can remember where it was. Yeah, it'll remind me. It's in the Stamperia Fussy Cuts, which makes sense. It should be in there. And then, you know, I might end up using some of these somewhere. Some of these might go good on that page. But I think I want to put a cat there. What time is it? 10 minutes. It'd be awesome if these would fit. They don't, though, do they? Oh, they might fit. Just barely. It's going to be one of those situations where I'm just barely going to fit it in there. Do the words fit? It'd be one of those situations where the words have to just fit. You are the Cat's Meow is not going to fit in the window. All 9 lives I would spend with you. Almost fits. It's close. Most of the sayings are too wide. Yeah. This one almost works. Might could do that one. I just got to back it onto something bigger. But I think that'll work for peeking through there. So I'm going to just paper clip it on for now. Oh, I'm yawning. I quit yawning. The color's good though. So, yeah, I'll just stick it in here. You won't be able to, it won't hit the right spot, but we'll just stick it in there so I know that's what's going to go there. Yes, I think that'll work. I need to slide it up there. Almost. Yeah, I think that'll work. So we'll put that in there. We just got to find the right backing paper for it. And we'll work on that Friday when I come back. So we got a little bit done. Not as much as I had hoped, but you know, I never do. honestly. Where does this go? Oh, there it is. Okay. But got a little bit done. So I still have a lot more fabric flips to put in, like I showed you at the beginning. So we've got all of those. So we've got my other kitty cat to put in there. I'm not sure what I'll put under him. I don't know if I want to do note paper again or something else. I might do something else. And then we have that one orchid, wherever that is floating around. Must be in one of the others. It's probably in the first one. No, it's not going to be in the first one. It's going to be in the middle one. There it is. The other orchid fabric flip. So, a couple more fabric flips to do somewhere. Just because I wanted to put them in there and have texture. I thought that would be fun. And then one more envelope to attach. And then we'll be done attaching envelopes, and then we just got to decorate them and finish them up. I haven't decided if I want to attach this envelope. I had put it here to attach to this one, but I'm kind of feeling like we might have too many envelopes. So I'm kind of leaning toward not doing that. What I might end up doing is just having another little card attached or something and do that instead of another envelope, because I don't want to overwhelm it with too many envelopes. That could be easy to do. It'll get real bulky fast. So that's where we're at. All right, guys. So I will see you guys on Friday, 9 o'clock. And y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm washing up. Put everything up. Nope. These only go in here one way. Okay. If I can get the box back together. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright. Okie doke. That was it for today. Y'all take care. I will see you next time. Night.